Okay, welcome back. Well, while I'm thinking about it, because people were just talking about it in the chat, I also really wanted to bring up another game that I thought was really interesting from the Ubisoft conference, which was Valiant Hearts, I think.
Oh.
If I recall, Valiant Hearts. The story of like World War I told from a dog's perspective.
What?
It's looks really interesting, and also like a gigantic tearjerker like the entire time.
Really?
Yeah. Animation was very interesting. Apparently, it's like a puzzle action kind of game.
Huh.
So I thought that looked very cool.
Dude, speaking of puzzle, dude, you see that Toad game?
Yeah, Toad I thought looked really cool
That's
too.
a mini game in Super Mario 3D World, and it's like they just decided to take it and turn it into its own full game. So that was kind of cool.
Wow, somebody just subscribed? That hasn't happened in a million years.
Whoa,
a new subscriber.
That's crazy.
Shout outs to Leading Simon.
Yeah, dude. Like, there's apparently like other streams have it away so that it plays sounds. When we gotta get in.
For us, I mean, why would we bother?
Yeah, I know who subscribes to us.
Yeah, I know. It's the first one I've seen in a million years.
Yeah. But
anyway, I just thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
A really cool idea for a game. Okay, so
well, before we get into Ultra, I do want to tell one story.
Okay, story time.
So, I went to. My friend came down to visit this weekend. We went to Disney California Adventure, right? And Disneyland. So we were just hanging out there for the day. And I ran into one guy at a show. He was like, "Hey, you're James Chen, right?" And then we ate at some place, and then I got a tweet later on saying like James Chen just ate at our restaurant in California Adventure, but I couldn't say anything or something like that.
Wow.
But then
James.
Apparently, me and my friend were walking. This was super late at night.
Okay.
And I am just like tired beyond all reason. And so my friend Jason tells me that some guy points at me and goes, "Hey man, I love your show." And I don't say anything. I don't respond. I walk right past him, and then the guy apparently responds with "not anymore" or something like that. Dude, if you're watching, I totally sorry. I totally just missed that. Like
you didn't hear it at the time?
I did not hear it. And then my friend was like, "Dude, the guy just said I like your show," and I was like, "He did?" Like
wow.
I totally didn't hear anything. I totally didn't hear anything.
You are fancy.
So I'm.
You get recognized.
I'm an asshole, dude. So I don't know.
But that's your privilege as Hollywood James Chen.
Yes, dude.
You can do that.
So yeah, dude. Did we just get another subscriber?
What? Get out of here.
I don't
Impossible.
Think so. Yeah.
Thanks to everybody who already subscribes. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Hearts to all of you.
Yeah, but again,
dude,
if you're watching the show, I apologize, dude. Seriously, I did not hear that at all.
The last time I got recognized was the guy in whatever that boba place was with you and
Oh,
me and Mike.
yeah.
And before that, not for like probably a year. Or like...
well, actually, you remember at the airport, there was a guy who rolled down the window and was like, "Hey, you're James Chen, right?" Like, later on, like, we were standing right next to each other. Like, that same day, I got a message on Facebook. He's like, "Dude, I was the guy at the airport." And he's like, "I totally saw Ultra David there, but, like, I was, like, so nervous, and I couldn't, and I didn't say anything to him. So I'm, like, super sorry.
Okay.
I'm super sorry about that." Yeah.
I see. So the reason that I'm not getting accosted all the time is that I'm so intimidated.
Yes.
That nobody wants to come up to me. Well, okay, I guess I can accept that. I guess I can accept that.
Yeah, there it is. Because, I mean, I'm like, no one's... Dude, somebody else just subscribed.
Wow. High five.
Look at that. Awesome. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just like, I'm not scary, dude. So I'm like super... Like, I bet you people can walk up to me and feel like they can beat me up, right? So for you, they're like too scared to talk to you. But yeah, the guy literally said that to me on Facebook afterwards. He was like, "I'm sorry, I totally saw David and I just blanked and I didn't know what to say. I didn't have enough time or whatever." Yeah, so.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Street Fighter?
Yes, let's talk about Street Fighter.
Okay, so we saved this for the end, but there's maybe quite a bit of ranting to do. Ultra Street Fighter 4 has been out for, what, a week at this point? I think only a week. It feels like longer. But it's been out, and I've been playing quite a bit. I know you haven't gotten to it quite as much.
Yeah.
But I
played against a lot of Hugo.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Yeah, we had this endless room with us and
5 players, and 3 of them were Hugos.
and Kugi and Nothing XS and Pat the Flip.
Yeah.
And Kugi and Nothing XS and I were all using Hugo.
Yeah, that was fun.
There was a lot of slaps and claps. But the game I think is fun, but I mean, to be frank, it's not a finished game. It's not a very well programmed game. It has a lot of issues.
Yes.
It has input bugs.
Yes.
Bugs / just weird choices. I'm not sure. But there are sound bugs for sure. I've run into them a few times online where you know, the other character or my character does the ultra and then but like the words stop, like the sound stops.
Right.
And things continue, but which is very much what happened in Cross Tekken when that game first came out online.
Right, that's right.
Very similar sound issues.
But I mean, the funny thing is, like, I think, I don't remember if I said this on stream when Mike was here, when we were doing, like, the DeCapre stuff, and he was showing us how the hand slap would just stop hitting her randomly.
Right.
Like, you would think that DeCapre would just share the same hurt boxes from Cammy.
Right.
Like, why would they even change?
I don't know.
They should be the exact same thing,
yeah.
You know? But apparently that's not the case. The input bugs that we were talking about is some moves don't seem to be able to cancel pre-jump frames. So, for example, Hugo's clap cannot cancel pre-jump frames, right? So if you do quarter circle back into backflip by accident and hit punch.
You mean into up back?
Yeah, to up back. So if you accidentally tiger knee it.
Right.
So most characters, you have those pre-jump frames, and then you'll cancel that into a special move.
Okay.
But for some reason, clap doesn't work.
I don't think I realized that. Okay.
Well, here's one of the reasons why you don't realize that. Because if you accidentally do the clap code starting from forward, what you actually end up doing is 5/8 of a circle.
Okay.
And so, even though the clap should come out in that situation, it registers as an SPD because you're doing a quarter circle back, and it's like, oh, you're in your pre-jump frames. Clap can't cancel this, so I'm going to do the SPD instead.
It only needs 62.5%.
Yeah. That's how SPDs mostly are usually about 5/8.
Oh, I thought it was always more than that. I thought it was 3/4 at minimum. Okay,
since hyper fighting, I think it was like 5/8 or something like that. But then, same thing with the lariat and the ultra throw. You can't tiger knee those. You cannot cancel pre-jump frames with those. So.
Right. That's been a very annoying problem for me because as Hugo, I want to jump in. This happens all the time. Jump in roundhouse, crouching short. I want to do light kick lariat, and then I get nothing. But I realize what's happening is that I'm doing lariat ending slightly at up toward. And you can't do that.
Well, ow, that's weird.
You just will not come out.
Then that might mean that it's not a bug that you can't cancel pre-jump frames. That just might mean that as soon as you do up towards, they just lock out the move or something like that.
Right. Yeah. So that's what I kind of meant when I said I'm not sure if it's glitches or just weird choices. It could be either one of those things. But once I stopped doing, down toward, up toward.
Okay.
I realized that I got more consistent lariats.
Okay. Yeah, because I was showing you this last night before he left, and with Elena, like I will do quarter circle forward to forward flip, like tiger knee the last one, and hit all 3 kicks, and EX uppercut comes out.
Right.
Because the thing is, you cannot. So apparently, the super and her ultra both have the problem that whatever this up forward glitch is, right? So when you do that code, the only thing it registers is, oh, there was an uppercut somewhere in there, so the uppercut comes out instead. It's just really weird, like weird bugs like that. And then I don't know, is there anything like
Hugo standing 720 is so easy. And it's so easy that I have to file it under the same category of either bug or just very strange intentional choice because it's easier by a considerable margin than any other standing 720 that I've tried. In Third Strike, I could do standing 720 maybe 50% of the time. And that was when my execution was much better. Now, even that's worse, I'm still doing standing 720 the vast majority of the time. I mean, like yesterday, I showed James and you this standing 720, and I just sat down and did it, and I was like, here it is.
You did it on a second try.
Yeah, and he did it on a second. Yeah,
he sat down and did it on a second try, and I actually figured out it's actually 1 circle and then half a circle.
Right, it's only 540.
So basically, what I would do is start at forward, do a full circle, and then just a half circle back, and then I could do it too.
Right.
So yeah, it's pretty
just
crazy.
a strange choice. I saw a tweet from Genesis earlier today about how, and I forget the characters he was using or was playing against, but he was in some matchup where they both did their ultra and then the game slowed down for like 30 seconds.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Yeah. And shout outs to Khalid, a.k.a. Eternal Star, on Twitter.
Yeah.
He's been helping me a lot with Wiki, but he's also been doing a ton of research, and he's noticed a lot of really weird bugs with moves that were changed and then reverted or stuff like that. For example, Blanca's crouching medium kick is now +5.
Right.
By the way, jump roundhouse low forward into Ultra 1 is so easy now. Like, I land it 100% of the time.
Okay.
Like, you just cannot miss it anymore.
Okay.
So that's actually really good buff for Blanca.
Yeah, that's
right?
nice.
But the problem is now, on counter hit, so they modified the move to be +5. They must have accidentally did it overall, because on counter hit, it's +5. So if you counter hit someone with low forward, you get nothing out of it, right? Dulcim, I think, stands strong. Oh, stand forward.
Stand forward kick.
Yeah, doesn't get bonuses on counter hit as well. Yeah. He noticed that Sagat's... No, I don't know if it was him. It might have been someone else. Or someone tweeted me that Sagat's EX Tiger Knee builds meter.
Really?
Yeah, so it might be the first or second hit that
Aquaman
basically
style.
you use it and it spends the bar, but then you get a little bit back. You know, lots of weird things like that I'm not sure what they did. So I almost feel like it was like they made the first hit stand people, so they probably like took some code from other people for force stand and it brought the meter gain with it. I don't know what happened, but
that could be real crazy.
As a programmer, I can just imagine all these crazy things happening like
right.
that. So, but there's just a lot of little...
How about how Rolento can toward dash through Makoto command grab?
Yeah, I haven't tested that personally.
I haven't either, but a lot of people said it was true.
Okay.
So there's that.
Yeah, and dude, everybody sitting here talking about Combo Fiend. I mean, I know a lot of people are probably joking, but dude, it's not his fault, dude.
It's not.
He's not a programmer. He's not there to design and program the game, dude.
Nothing to do with him.
And let me tell you,
a lot of people working in that company.
As a man who's been QA in his life, one man cannot test this game like that. You cannot expect one person to test it. You literally have to have an army of people going, test if you can Tiger Knee all the special moves. Go. And you have to have that written out, like, as something to test, right? There's no way one man is going to find all these things. So I know a lot of people are joking, and a lot of people are being goofy about it. But in case anybody in the stream is just reading it and believing it, you know, not realizing it's a joke, you know, you cannot blame that guy at all, at all. So,
so there also seem to be hitbox bugs. Hugo has a bunch of them.
So we just got another subscriber, dude. What the hell? Everyone just decided to subscribe today.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
I appreciate it. Keep them coming.
Yeah, and you get access to all the emotes now, so.
There you go. Yeah. So when Hugo wakes up from being stunned, he's invincible for half a second. And what might be happening is that he takes a very long time to actually get back up. Right? If you think about it, maybe that's his get up animation, but it's just way longer than everybody else's, and everybody's animation as they get up is invincible. They're not up yet. That could be what's happening, but it's just a really weird looking thing in any case. And then there are also lots of times when I've been getting hit by stuff as Hugo, and then I'm just not getting hit by it anymore.
Right.
I don't know why. And it seems... So, like, one example is Zangief EX hand to red focus certainly does not look like Hugo should be able to duck under Zangief's focus attack.
Right, yeah.
And if you look at it, it looks like the hand is, like, going through Hugo's kind of this region.
Right.
Goes through. I don't know why.
Huh. Does it hit anybody crouching?
It does hit some characters crouching.
Oh, really? Because there's a flag in the game that makes it so that you can't...
You know what? Hey, I should try that out, I guess. It was like that before. Maybe they changed it considering red focus.
Right.
Maybe I should try that out.
Because that's what I was thinking. Maybe that was what caused it, right?
I'll try that out. That's a good idea.
Because that's why Jury's medium fireball just kind of skirts right through him, right? And it just looks weird. So because there is that flag in there.
You're right. But I have also seen other situations as Hugo where I just fall out of combos. I'm just not being comboed anymore. I don't know why.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. The same thing I've noticed also for Elena, also for DiCaprio.
The one thing that I want to mention, though, is that despite all these little bugs and stuff like that, I mean, I'm not going to be at a point where I think this game is unplayable or anything like that.
That's ridiculous to say. I saw some people saying that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's still fun to play. It's still there. There's a lot of little things about that. In fact, dude, fighting games have had crazy bugs all over the place, right?
Yeah.
I mean, granted, this is a little bit buggier than most standard bugs, but, you know, it's not at a point where it's unplayable. None of these things are game-breaking glitches. No. You know, none of these things make a character overpowered or anything like that. So it's fine. It's fine. There's no need to go all crazy about it and be like, yo, I'm not playing this till a patch comes out or something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I think back to Third Strike, where Akuma's toward strong overhead is just unthrowable. That's right. Sorry, you just can't throw it.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Or I think back to ST, where if Ken and Sagat can't do reversal super, Dawson can't do reversal super, just can't. I don't know. Or how Chun-Li and Honda can break the charge thing. Charge back forward, and then you just hold forward.
That was 100% a glitch.
Just all glitches.
Yeah, all glitches.
But whatever. I mean, maybe it ultimately becomes just a thing that people are looking forward to. Hey, Rolento, I could just dash under Makoto grab.
There's no 50-50 unblockable air hurricane.
Exactly.
Right. There's nothing breaking right now. Unless, of course, your dam died. Then it becomes like 80-20 unblockable air hurricane or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some of them are. So, I don't remember which characters Genesis was talking about, but if that kind of thing happens offline rather than just online, where there's complete slowdown for 30 seconds, that is a problem.
Yeah.
But again, I'm thinking back to Third Strike, where Remy had crazy glitch like that. I forget the setup for it now, but
and then
Remy had like handcuffs basically.
And then what is it, like Oro? If he or like when 12 hits something, like he would freeze in the sky.
He can freeze 12.
All sorts of craziness like that.
So I mean, whatever. Do I want that stuff? No. Is it? I mean, it sucks.
Yeah.
Okay? Obviously, I'd rather not have that stuff. It sucks. It's not very good. It's not very well made. But that's not to say it's not fun and good and whatever. All that stuff is there.
I'm still gonna play it. So there's a lot of very interesting things. There's one actually interesting trick, because you know how like you can whiff cancel some moves into EX Red Focus.
Yes.
Oh, but they don't absorb hits, right?
Right.
Ah, darn. Okay. Because Honda's overhead stomp can be canceled into EX Red Focus.
Well, yeah, I guess that's.
So I was thinking about like doing it as a bait and doing it, and so people try to combo you.
That'd be cute.
But it doesn't absorb anything, huh?
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. So.
Yeah. That's right. Versus Aegis.
Remy,
that's right.
When he throws him, he can get hit in the middle of that. Yeah. Then he gets stuck. So.
Right. So, I mean, that stuff sucks. But what are you gonna do?
Yep.
Yeah. 12 can SA1. 12 can do normal throw, and then OTG SA1 against Hugo.
And everyone could do that to Dudley too. Like Ryu can throw him and Shinshoryuken him.
Yeah.
In the corner, which someone actually did to me and made me very sad.
When Q is moving from crouching to standing frames or standing to crouching frames, he can't be thrown.
Yeah, that's right. I always have to remember that when I fight you, because sometimes I walk up and try to throw it and use it a lot. Yeah. And I'm always wondering, like, God, I mistimed my throw.
Yeah.
But actually, it's just the
bugs. Top tier. Nope.
And hey, let's talk about roll canceling, right? I mean, jeez.
Again, I don't want to come off as too much of an apologist, because I think it's dumb to have glitches in this day and age. It sucks. That's just to say, this doesn't make the game unplayable. It can still be very fun. It can still be very strategic, and it can still last for a long time.
Yeah, we're gonna whine and cry about the bugs, but we're not gonna let it ruin our enjoyment of the game. Let's just put it that way.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess Show That Sucks is on right now on twitch.tv/iplaywinner. So tune in for that. That's Harrison SBA and Hanzo Gonzo.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to add to this fine, high-quality, technical episode here?
Actually, there is.
Okay.
There is, and I almost forgot about it if you hadn't said that.
Oh, I think I know what you're going towards, even though I don't see the link at all.
Hopefully it'll load up at some point. There is an app.
Oh, no, okay, I'm thinking of something else. Okay.
Well, this is what I'm talking about. Is a really cool app for Street Fighter 4 for Android that has a lot of interesting stuff on it. It's got frame data, but you can get the Brady Games Guide for that. The more interesting stuff that this app has is things like calculations for what moves punish which.
Okay,
You can match up characters and see like which moves punishes which. You can calculate frame traps. You can list specific frame traps. You can take notes. Just a lot of really, really cool things on the app. It's called USF4 Frames Tool and Notes.
Okay.
Definitely recommend checking that out. I'm gonna link it right now. It has a lot of stuff that I would love to see from more official things. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of stuff that I would really like to see from the Brady Games app that is not in there.
Right.
So I picked up the Brady Games app, and I've been looking at that for like the frame data. But when it comes to everything else, when it comes to like, in my SF4 testing, I've been doing a lot of this stuff, right? Like looking for frame traps, looking for punishes.
Mm-hmm.
I went all through and looked for what Zangief's new 8-frame jab green hand can punish. I literally went through the cast.
Gotcha.
And that was a time-consuming process.
Gotcha. Okay.
But with this, it would have been much easier.
Nice.
So.
Okay.
By the way, he can punish Yang Stan Roundhouse. He can punish. That matchup is gonna get tough. Yeah, he can punish Oni toward Fierce. He can punish. Let's see. He can punish Rolento Rolly Roll into bounce back.
Punishing towards Fierce from Oni, that changes that fight completely.
Totally changes it.
Because remember how much Infiltration was abusing it on
course.
Snake Eyes?
It's a big deal.
Holy crap. Okay.
It punishes a lot of stuff. It's really good. But anyway, I recommend checking it out. I posted it in the chat.
I don't know if I can find this information.
What are you looking for?
So, in case you guys don't know, the San Diego Fighting Games Club, they recently had someone break into their venue and steal a lot of their equipment.
Right.
And so a lot of stuff got stolen. Not as much got stolen as could have. And in fact, they noticed that it seemed like people who had no idea what was in there. It wasn't like they got targeted because they took certain things, but they didn't take like some more of the valuable things or something like that. But in any case, they're trying to get back up in shape, and they have a donation drive as well that you can try to help for them. I think they're also going to have an event for that as well. So let me see if I can see the donation drive info. I'm going to paste the donation drive info into there. Into the chat there, so you guys can check that out. But yeah, definitely if you guys can support them. That's where the Salt Mines takes place every Monday night, where Viscant plays, and a lot of the who was the other one from San Diego? Was it? I want to say Fizzy Cups, but I'm not sure if that's the right name. There's a lot of good players down there. They also like to come up to Wednesday night fights and run back occasionally, and get into the mix. So yeah, but that's really cool. So,
okay.
Yeah, check that out. Okay.
Well, is that it then?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Thanks a lot for watching. I don't see any reason why we won't be back on Monday. Right?
Not that I can think of. No,
okay.
we should be back.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
See you next week.
All right. Peace.